Hello everybody, my name is Alex and welcome to episode 3 in this historical playthrough of Scotland. Oh god, last time we left off, it was all kicking off down here. The Dutch were getting shirty. By that I mean we nicked their settlers and they didn't like it, and obviously that ended up in war and it was probably all my fault. But let's pretend it wasn't. Let's pretend the Dutch are coming at us. And because this is going to be the first episode of the series in which war is going to surround us, we're going to be trying to defend from them, we're going to be trying to hold the settlers, we're going to be trying to beat this man and his dog with our warriors. It's going to be interesting, it's going to be very interesting, and so I thought we would dedicate this episode to William Wallace, you know that film Braveheart, him. We're going to dedicate this episode to William Wallace, and so I'm going to start off with a little bit of a speech. We're going to pretend maybe that the Dutch came at us. We are just defending ourselves. We are defending our territories. We are defending our lands. And we're going to start with a speech, as I promised. Oh my god. This is going to... You know what? Pretend I'm Scottish and it'll sound much better. This is from Braveheart. So, probably not completely historically accurate. Run and you'll live, at least a while. And dying in your beds many years from now. Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom! I just thought that was necessary, because these are battles. Anyway, yes, so we're going to dedicate this episode to William Wallace, so obviously the history at the end of it's going to be based on William Wallace. Yeah, let's get into it. The bagpipes are playing. Wow. I hope the audio's alright, because the recording software's been playing up a little bit. But yeah, the bagpipes are playing. Let's get into this war with the Dutch and actually expanding our civilization quite substantially as well in this episode. We've got settlers everywhere. Right, next turn. I am pumped for this. I don't know if you can tell, but I am full on up for it. That scout are going to do something really annoying like plunder our trade route. And then I'm going to get furious. No, just explore. I'm not bothered. I've got bigger fish to fry than you, mere scout. Do not plunder my trade route. I will murder you all. Oh, the ancient era ends in 10 turns. Exciting. Why have they not come at us? Why have they not come at us? Switch. Right. So we want to make sure we don't actually lose this settler, because that would be really silly. After all the effort to then just go and screw it up and lose the settler. I was thinking around putting it around there, just because of the natural wonder. We'll move kind of one at a time. I don't want to lose it. I'm really against losing it. Right, you go into battle. We'll see what they throw at us, if they throw anything at us. I'm pretty sure they would. I mean, I would. I'd be very angry. Maybe they're just not as angry per... Ooh, there we go. There we go. Something is coming for us, maybe. Have we got irrigation yet? No. Because that's still out there anyway. Right, kill. Please kill. I know you probably won't kill it on this one. No, you definitely won't. Do some damage at least. Come on. Right, we're going to have to wait again. We're going to have to wait till the scout's been... It's going to plunder us trade route, and I'm going to get really peed off about that. Yeah, come back. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do not want to give you a chance to kind of give me a taste of my own medicine. Right, you're going to have to kind of look after that. Down, 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 down. It's alright, we've got a spearman being built in Stirling as well. So nothing to worry about there, that can defend the city. Okay, next turn. They've not come at us yet, and I thought they would have a bit more. I was expecting kind of a... Okay, we'll deal with what's put in front of us anyway. Ooh, Rome's got a new settlement. Where? It better not be anywhere near me, because I'll just get really angry about that. I'm in a kind of fighting mode. We can't see it, so it's fine. Hopefully the Romans will keep the Dutch occupied. Right. I think we know how we're going to kill this. Nice bit of damage there. Yeah, you can do the same thing. Finish them off! Finish them! Oh, yes, good. Right. One space at a time, Pete, please. Now, where's the scout? It's not pillage the trade route, so that's encouraging. I would like it to be murdered though now, please. Yes! Yay! The scout's dead! That sounded pretty brutal, actually. I'm not that nasty a person, I promise you. Not usually, anyway. We want the iron that this gives. Iron's good. What else do we want? This is fresh water, so it's encouraging me to... Yeah. I thought it had decent production. Was I mistaken? Stone's fine. Iron's good. That's good. Just wish we had a little bit more production around here. So if we put it there, 1, 2, 3, we could grab some decent tile. Yeah, we're going to put it up here anyway, because I want it up here. I want to say it up here. So we shall actually put you, I think... Right. We'll move you... Right, okay, that's fine. I'll kind of move you as I see fit. We're going to get 2 luxury resources soon as well. We're going to get cocoa and we're going to get tobacco. Oh, something I forgot to mention in the last episode with all the excitement of war is because we're Suzerain of Valletta, we've got citrus. Which is nice, which is actually keeping our people reasonably happy at this stage. Because if we didn't have that, everybody would be severely angry with me. Oh, shut up. I'm telling you, we are going to be a sleeping giant shortly. And you're going to have to deal with it. Good. Good. Oh, we've got an envoy there, because we've got the Eureka for Mercantilism, or whatever it's called. That's the wrong screen. So we've got 2 there now. Wow, if we got 3 and we had an amphitheatre, yeah. If only. I would quite like to put some more envoys in Valletta just to shore that up. We're only getting 1 per turn. Right. Well, it's looking good. We could get there, you know. There's going to be some pretty decent production here as well. Oh, well, we'll delete it. We know where we're going. Yeah, there's going to be decent growth, decent production. Could be a very good city. There's also some nice sea resources in range, and we'll definitely want to build a harbour somewhere quite near. I was a bit confused really because I couldn't decide whether we wanted to be up there or down here with the crab, because I'd quite like the harbour to be adjacent to the city centre for the extra gold. Choices. See, if we put it there, we could always clear the marsh in the future. We would grab... That is a really good tile, and we will get hold of that. Is that a decent shout? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so the spearman has been produced. What do we go for next? I don't think we're going to go for another settler yet. I think we're going to kind of hold off. We've also got a settler being built in Haddington, so we should be alright on that front for now. I'm tempted to go for a granary for extra food, perhaps. I would like Sterling to grow, or an encampment. Granary. I'd like that extra growth. I'd build units, but right now the Dutch have not really scared me enough to do that. They may do if they come at this city, which is possible. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's move that over there, so we've got a clear kind of sight of if they're coming up here. We'll know. Yeah, I'm happy to hold positions here. They've got to come out of the trees anyway to attack us, so not worried about that. Next turn, we'll get the cocoa. Turn after, we'll get the tobacco. Job is a good one. Or job is a good one, right. Oh! Where am I? Where am I? Alright, you need to move forward. Yeah, we'll move you there, and then we'll think about what we want to do with you next turn. Because I think I'll probably put a little bit of a break in. Just so I can... Because I've just literally finished recording part 2. So I want to go and make the historical bit for that. I also want to record some of the Zulu gameplay. So I think...
Thousands have lived without love.
Alright, irrigation. Good. They're not throwing anything at us yet. Whether that'll keep that way, I don't know. Yeah, we'll put you there. We'll grab that as well, shortly. Dun, dun. Yay! Everybody's happy now. Right, I think we're going to leave it there for the second. I will be back. Well, what to you will seem 2 seconds. I'm going to kind of go and do a load of stuff now. Right, where were we about 4 days ago? So we were founding a city up here above Stirling, and we are also going to found a city over here, I believe. It's really not convenient when you have to put a break 10 minutes into an episode of something, because you always kind of lose your footing. Right, so the first thing we're going to do, well, in this session for me, is we're going to found this city. I was thinking, will we have enough production? In the short term, I don't think we're going to be particularly happy about the amount of production we have. But in the long term, I think we should be able to build mines on here. We've also got the stone which we can work, which should make it a 2 production. Oh wow, even a 3 production tile. Wow, I forgot about that. So we should be alright for production. It's going to be nothing special, but it should be okay. We've also got iron here, which is pretty much what we wanted it for. Yeah, and some more places for mines. So let's found the grand city of Dumbarton. Dumbarton. Never been to Dumbarton. Never been to Scotland. So obviously never been to Dumbarton. Yeah. If you do know anything about Dumbarton, let me know in the comments. That'd be quite interesting. Rightio then. So what were we doing? I think we're at war with the Dutch, aren't we? Yeah. I knew that. And that's... Oh, I think this... Yeah, we're kind of just watching out here for the Dutch to make sure they don't rob that. Okay, well, we seem to know where we're going, and I'm pretty happy with that placement, actually, from memory. So you can stay there and be near the trees. Cool. Right, let's choose our next research, then. Well, to me, it makes pretty much good sense to just get this, to get writing, and then we can get some campuses up, because we are going to need them if we're going to stick technology-wise to our rivals, even though it's only on King. Yeah, writing. Then we can get a couple of campuses up. We're building settlers, we're building granaries, we're building nothing in Dumbarton. What should we build? In fact, 2 production, not the worst in the world. Don't have much money, but even if I did, okay, let's not break into some Elton John. God, these videos get weirder, don't they? Let's go and... I don't think we have a builder near, do we? No. Okay. So we will start by building a builder. Building a builder. Right, okay. How are we doing for amenities? Oh, we're doing fine there. What about everywhere else? Yeah, we're doing fine. We'll grab as many as we can. Let's end the turn. I think while everywhere at war with the Dutch, I'll put minimal.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
Cool. Thanks for that, Sean. Era score's 18 out of 24, so we are going to avoid a dark age, but we're not going to reach a golden age, which is going to be very sad. There will be tears from Alex in this video. How are we doing then? I think we're still in the ancient era, if I'm correct. Yeah, we haven't progressed through any eras yet. But we've avoided a dark age. We've got a decent score. Nothing to be too upset about. God, we're not even using the dyes yet. Okay, we're hard building a builder in Edinburgh as well. Or slow building, whatever you want to call it. Hard building sounds a bit weird. Maybe I should stop saying that. We are slow building a builder there. So I'm tempted to grab the tobacco. I really, really am. Because we'll get the faith. We need the faith. We'll obviously get the faith from dyes as well. But What do you need? What are you struggling at? Okay, probably production is what you need. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the tobacco. We could build a mine, but we're not gonna. We're gonna grab the tobacco because of the amenities it will give us. You can come down here. I want to make sure the Romans can't get through here if they get shirty. Although we are quite friendly with them right now. I wonder how long that'll last. I'm very distrusting on this game. I do not trust anybody. I have trust issues on save. I'm gonna get sailing out of the way. Don't bother telling me we don't have any kind of coastal cities. I know. Oh, but we will do actually. Here, yeah, cool. Are we happy with that? We will actually get the reef and the crab. Oh wow, the crab requires sailing, so even more reason to get it. We're gonna miss out on the fish though. Are we bothered? Well, yes. But then again, no. We'll get that. We'll get that, and that's all that matters. And look at all the beautiful growth with that. Lovely. Let's found the city. Oh, cool. We get an extra 3 era score for actually founding our city within the wonder, around the wonder. Sorry. So the inspirational site of the Harlong Bay fills the citizens of our new city of Cullen with joy. So it's Cullen is our new city. An extra 3 era score. Wow. We're only 3 off a bloody golden age, which is sad. But our people are reasonably happy, and that's all that matters. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think that was particularly good land to settle them though, actually. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, obviously it isn't now. Oh well, 0 amenities, who cares? Alright. So what have we got here? So we've got a proper rank average start, but has quite a bit of potential, because we could, if we grab cattle, we'll be looking good. There's obviously dice to the south. That is a nice production tile which I'm rather keen to get my hands on. Again, the natural wonder, it'll give us culture as well with the wonder. So, might struggle a little bit, but after that we should be looking good. I don't know what to build there though. I don't know what to build. Alright, so we'll get 3 chargers with that. Builder. Builder. I think what we're going to do, if we use our brains, which would be a good idea, wouldn't it? We're going to take that out. If we, I'm sure that we've got something better than that by now. Oh yes, in fact we might actually look at the wonder one. And we're also probably going to take the settler one out and put in the builder. So we're going to put Ilcum in to help us with our quest to build a ton of builders. That is going to cost us a little bit in Haddington in regards to the settlers. But, you know, I think we'll gain more from builders, from getting more builders out quicker. Tell me, can the Romans get through here? I presume they can. They're Romans, they can pretty much get anywhere. In fact, it'd have made more sense to take the scout, wouldn't it, Alex? Right, bugger off over there. Right, cool. Everything's looking good. Apart from, I kind of wish everybody was a bit happier. Maybe playing wide with Scotland is questionable when you need to keep your citizens happy for extra bonus shields.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
Well said, Sean. Well said, as usual, pal. Right, so we have now got Corvée, which is probably pronounced wrong, plus 15% production towards ancient and classical wonders. That is tempting. But we're not going to put it in. Might put conscription in, saves a bit of cash. We have got quite a large standing army. But we now have the government plaza as well. Now, in either of my LPs, I've not currently explored the government plaza, but I pretty much know what it does. Let's change our policies first while I talk crap. Put that in. Yep, don't need production towards settlers, thanks. Good, I'm happy with that. It will help us with the builders. Like I said, the settlers will take a bit more time, but that'll be fine. Right, yeah, as I was saying, the government plaza. So let's have a look at it on the Civilopedia, seeing as this is the kind of one of the first times we're going to look at it. And you can see me get... No, why am I typing in Civilopedia into Civilopedia? What is this? Government plaza. Right. So description, it is a district placed once in your empire, so we can only place one of them, to commemorate your government choices. Provides +8 loyalty per turn to this city. That's a nice amount of loyalty. And an increase of +1 to the adjacency bonuses being earned by any adjacent district. Also awards +1 governor tile, which is a nice bonus. I think well, we're not going to look at the extra builders, but does it not? Excuse me. Right, okay, it doesn't... But basically, I think what it does is, if you're building extra campus, the campus gets +1. Sorry, adjacent to a campus, the campus gets +1 yield of science, and it kind of works like that. So we do need to think about where to place it when we do choose to do it. And it also gets +8 loyalty, which makes me think we shouldn't build it in the capital, because we'd kind of be wasting that element of it. Perhaps. So we'll have a think. Right, so we need where we're going to put districts around here. So we are going to have a campus near these mountains. That's pretty much certain. That tile would probably be quite good because we'd get a couple of adjacency bonus. Then I'd be very, very happy. But where could we build the government plaza? That's the problem. Because I don't like building on bonus resources, as I'm sure everybody knows. But, I mean, why would you know that? Why am I sure? Oh, cool. That is absolutely delightful that they cannot get through there. That has made my day. That's also a really nice tile. I absolutely love these tiles. Are we working that? Because if we are, that'll be bringing in a fair bit of coin. Coin. Yes, we are. Of course we are. That's why we're making like 15 gold per turn now. Delightful. I'm trying to think where we should put it. We're in no kind of desperate need to put it anywhere, so don't need to worry too much. But yeah, it's there for when we kind of need it. We're not going to build it just yet. Right then. I think what we're going to do is we are going to go for political philosophy now. Because I want that second government type. Even if it wasn't on there, I was going to kind of open the civics tree and think, right, time to move on from this bang average government. Oh, right then. So we have another governor title. What do we want? I'm tempted to go for something we've not used before, because in the other game I went for Victor. And I kind of see why I would go for Victor right now, because we are at war. And you know, bonus loyalty is always nice. But we get bonus loyalty with all of them. Increased garrison strength. See, this is why I want him, because I feel like if the Dutch do launch an attack on us, Victor would be quite nice. But then I'm also thinking we could promote Amani. Let's go for Victor. We'll look at the other ones after. I was tempted to go for Liang, I think. Just for the all builders get +1 charge, and we are building a lot of builders. Plus 30% production towards city centre and government plaza buildings. You can see why I'd quite like to get that going. The +1 building charge as well would be quite nice at this stage. But we're not going to yet. I think we're going to just kind of shore up our position. Let's also think about we've got the Romans on our other border. They could come around and cause a bit of chaos. So having Victor to kind of deploy around would be quite nice. So we are going to appoint him. Right now we are going to appoint him to Edinburgh, I think. I think that's the city probably most at risk. Maybe that or Cullen, but we're going to go Edinburgh. It's probably better to defend Edinburgh with a bit more strength. Right, so we'll sign him there. Cool. Cullen is relatively undefended, but we have the warrior there to kind of see if anything's coming out of the blue. And hopefully we can react in time, if it does. Okay, so that's going to give us +2 gold, which I wasn't actually sure what yield that would give us. But yeah, +2 gold's nice. I'm still tempted to go up on the mine. As much as I want the amenities, then again, Cullen needs amenities. Oh no, it doesn't, it's got +2. Bugger that. We build the mine. Yes, it's not great, but it's giving us an extra production. I like gold. I do like gold. Alex, make a decision. Ah, bloody hell. See, man. Alright, I'm going to build a mine. That's probably the wrong decision, because we could do with the tobacco, but I'd like the extra production right now. We are trying to max production out here because we have so little of it. Okay, Wilhelmina, if you would like peace, then why don't you give us... How much? Oh my god, she'll actually give us 100 gold for peace, and we've literally nicked her settlers, and beyond that done very little. So that's quite nice. What about 150? Okay, she won't accept that. Why do I do that? You give me 100 gold. Okay. What about 2 per turn? I'll take whatever, or 5 per turn. No. 2? I'm gonna get bored of haggling in a minute. I think that's still a good deal. So, we're just offering peace, whereas she's offering 100 gold and peace. So that's 100 gold better off than we were, and that'd be quite good. Yeah, I'll take that, I'll take that. I also don't want to be fighting with you on the southern border because it was making... Ooh, billionaire. Tries to maximise trade routes, okay. That's good. Nice. So that's an extra 100 gold, so we are looking quite good now. And we also don't have to worry too much about defending our borders, so I think we'll send you over there. We don't need so many units down here. Oh, by the way, I've also, in the cup, I have found an absolute... Although it's got stone there, can you imagine if that was a campus location? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps? Can you imagine? I'm thinking that would be a really good tile to grab, so we need to consider that. The only problem, obviously, is Amsterdam's going to put loyalty on whatever we put there. But if we stuck a governor in... Could work. Could work. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think we need so many troops down here like I was saying. We're also going to kind of get the scout to have a look at whatever we've not yet found. I think it might be a good idea to head, possibly, just carry on going down, see what we can find. We'll also move you back up here. I do not trust the Romans. I started building a monument in Stirling as well, by the way. Okay. Carry on. Okay. Well, I don't think you're a threat, so I'm gonna go okay. Hopefully it'll help us build our relationship back up, because I don't really want to be at war with you at this stage. I'd rather focus on building up our empire. Oh, Victor's now established. Well, what a waste of time that was. Maybe I should have checked if we could peace out with her before I did all that. But oh well. In fact, I think we're going to move Victor. I don't think he's doing any good down there right now. No, wrong one. There we go. Reassign. And I would like to reassign you to probably Dumbarton or Stirling. Which one's probably under most threat? I feel like they... I don't know. We'll go for Stirling. We'll go for Stirling because it's the capital. Right, let's end the turn then after another break. Unbelievable how many breaks I've had to do in this episode so far. This is the third recording session for what's only been about half an hour. So I'm once again...
As it turns out, Mount Kilimanjaro is not Wi-Fi enabled, so I had to spend 2 weeks in Tanzania talking to the people on my trip.
How interesting. Mount Everest. Oh, Mount Everest. It chuffing says Mount Kilimanjaro, man. Mount Kilimanjaro, not Everest. There we go. Never climbed it myself, unsurprisingly. Where's that then? Oh, the Romans have got that. And we've discovered it by sending our scout over there. Bloody Romans. Okay. Oh, wow. The Netherlands have actually founded a religion. How exciting for them. As the world enters the classical era.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical.
good. Right, we've got astrology then, and it's time to make our first dedication of the game, I believe. And we'll have a look at the city-state quest in a second. So who's in a golden age? Well, everybody we know, so the Romans and Wilhelmina of the Dutch, we're all in a normal age. So I'm sure some will be in a golden age, I'm sure some will be in a dark age, but us and our neighbours and I, should I say, we are all on the same bang average page. Now what should we go here? So we can make 4 dedications, well we can make 1, but we've got a choice of 4. Because we ended in a normal age. So free inquiry, plus 1 era score every time we have a Eureka. Pembretian voice is the same, but every time we have a Eureka for trigger an inspiration, culturally. I think we could end up building quite a few specialty districts though. I think we could. Well, we're not going to be going for Exodus of the Evangelists, are we? Because we're not focusing on religion. So it's between the top 3. I mean, we go for Eurekas anyway, wherever we can. But I think this could be quite decent. We could have a period now where we've got quite a few cities. I'm not sure how many more we really want at this stage. And we're going to have to build quite a few districts to keep our people happy, for starters. So we need to get the technology for the entertainment complex, because if we keep our people happy we get bonus shields. For science, so for campuses, and then culturally, and obviously barracks and things like that. So an encampment, sorry, not a barracks. So I think we're going to probably go for that. I'm going to try and push on with the specialty districts for this era, and I'll make a note of that actually, because I'll probably forget. You know what I'm like. Right, okay, so Leventa want us to construct the government plaza, which is on our to-do list. Train a heavy chariot, holy site, not going to happen. Recruit a great general, seems unlikely to happen at this stage. Right, what should we go for now then? Anything here we want, or anything we kind of want in the immediate future? No, nothing I kind of want to jump at, so let's have a look. I quite like the idea of currency. We have got the Eureka for it as well, so I think we'll go currency for now. Then again, watermills could be good, but I want currency. I want to be able to build commercial hubs. I love the bagpipes. I'm hoping I've turned the music down a little bit, because I have been trying to perfect the audio levels, but it's not been quite as easy as I would have liked. But I'm hoping the music has turned down a little bit and it's a little bit better now. Okay, well we were discussing just then, weren't we? Eurekas for building districts. Now what do we go with? We're definitely going to go for a district. We're not going to go for a holy site because we're not going down that path. I think a campus could be good. I think it'd be a big help to... Ooh, what are they doing? Well, we better watch out here. They have got quite a few units around. I wonder if they might target a city-state. And if they do, we are going to have to get involved. Because we like the units, we like the city-state. And if we've got one of them on our side, we could have a good go at taking some cities. So, with that in mind, let's have a look at building an encampment. Is that a river? That is a river, right? That is a river. Where does it start? River. There is a river there. Right. So, that's a good place for an encampment, if I remember rightly. And it would make sense because there's 2 adjacent mountains. So that's cool. Next to a river, I believe with a commercial hub. If we can just type that in now. Commercial. Oh god, when I actually think I get this game slightly. Right, yeah, +2 gold from each adjacent river tile. When I feel like I get this game slightly, I do feel very clever. Oh no, that'd be a good tile for the river, wouldn't it? One there. Is that adjacent? Yeah. So that could be a good tile for the commercial hub. Although I kind of like building mines. I do like building mines, but we're going to build on there anyway. So, if we're looking at where to build the encampment, surely there would be the best place. So we put a commercial hub there for the adjacencies for gold, the campus there, and then we have a triad. I think you still get it. I'm sure you still get it, even if it is an encampment. I'm sure. Right, let me just check. If I'm being stupid, let me know in the comments. I probably am. Campus, 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 campus. I'm sure it is. For me, blah, 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 blah. Plus 1 science for every 2 adjacent district tiles. That is, I am sure. I really am. I'm just kind of making doubly sure. I should know this by now. It is a district. It is a district, right? Yes. Right. So we're going to put the camp there. Then, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Do not worry about it. It's going to be fine. Oh wow! Look at that. Bugger that. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, hang on, hang on. It's all gone wrong. Plan B. 1, 2. I don't know, it's not that much better, is it? If you think about it, it does look better. If you put a campus there, sorry, 1, 2, 3. That'd be quite good. But you know what? We could always found a city somewhere else. I'm happy to have the... yeah, okay. I'm happy to have them together. Can't be bothered farsing about with that. I've made my decision. Let's stick with it. Cool. That'll help us militarily as well. Right. We have got our settlers now in Haddington, which is interesting because I'm not quite sure where we're going to put them. What I am sure of us doing is... oh, bloody hell. No! Alright, we're going to have to buy this tile, aren't we? Because I want the adjacent science. Naff. Naff, naff, naff. Oh well. That's fine. Right, we will buy the tile for the adjacent 2 science. I will reluctantly do it. I will cry like a baby, but I will do it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're making a fair bit of cash anyway. Right, where do we want to put you? So it's not recommended anywhere near here. Too close. See, I would quite like to put you down there, but the only problem is with that, because I would like that as a campus location, we're going to get influenced by Amsterdam, and I don't want to start city flipping. So we're probably not going to do that in the end. Up here could be quite... no. That could be decent land, but I mean it's going to eat into Sterling's resources, Dumbarton as well. And it's also very close to Rome. So I think it's looking like we're going to have to stick it either up here, which has no production, so I'm reluctant to do that, or, alternatively, around here, which does actually look a little bit better. We have some rice, things like that, dyes, yeah, we've got some nice looking resources, although there will be copies of them when we actually get them, but not to complain too much. And we also have fish as bonus resources, so I think that's a pretty good position. I'm happy with what it's suggesting, and I've accidentally clicked off it, so that's stupid. Where have you gone? Yeah, that's fine. Bugger off up there and found me a city. I will put it further up because then we can probably... no, we'll put it there. That's cool. Cool. You can't really go through there, so that's fine. Just kind of keep a lookout, make sure they're not trying any funny business. And that is going to be the end of this turn, I think. And we'll play a couple more turns. And then we shall go on and talk about William Wallace. I believe that's what we're doing for today's historical bit. I would like to buy some tiles, but we're not going to yet. We've just spent too much money, I can't bear parting with any more. And I'd rather it grow to the production tile than the gold tile, but we can't really choose what happens there. How are we doing in the... Okay, science 10.3. Not exceptional. Not bad though. Not bad considering we've only just kind of started thinking about building campuses and things. Domination, we have a pretty strong army, so nobody should really mess with us. We're doing okay. I think we're doing well actually, considering we are still kind of building up our cities and things. We're always going to fall behind in the short term a little bit. Oh, Valletta is currently my favourite thing.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable. The
Yes.
the next best.
Nice. Another, well, our second tier of government, which is always a good thing, because you get rid of the crappy chiefdom. Right then, what should we go for? So we can go for autocracy or oligarchy or classical republic. We probably are going to look at wonders, but it's probably not a big enough bonus for me wanting to have 2 military policy slots. I think they are quite weak military policy slots. I like to go oligarchy because I like being in the middle, but then again, all cities with the district receive +1 housing and +1 immunity. That's going to help keep our people happy. That is going to help keep our people happy. And we could always put the unit maintenance one, which I'm quite keen to keep in the wildcard policy slot. I think we go Classical Republic. We also get plus 15% great person points, which is nice, but it's the amenity. Because if we can keep our people happy, our yields will carry on being good. Right, we'll go for that. I like economic policy slots quite a lot as well. So yeah, and I've not really used Classical Republic before, so I'm pretty happy doing that. So we'll put unit maintenance in there for now. And there's nothing else we particularly want, is there? No. Right, what should we put in? I mean, we've always got the Wonders one there as well, haven't we? Well, sorry, the Wonders one's a bloody economic one anyway, what am I on about? Right, so, the other one we're going to put in of this is, oh, sugar, we should have really, that'd have been nice to have in before we purchased all them tiles, but you know, whatever, we'll have to move on from that. Ah, oh, damn. I just don't see what wonders we're going to build though, so I don't want to put that in. I think we will go for the +2 gold from all trade routes. It'll only give us another +2 right now. Yeah, we'll do that. We will end up putting the tile one in shortly, but I'd like a bit more cash first. And then for the diplomatic policies, we are going to go for... First envoy... I'd rather have the envoy points. Yeah, I think we'll rather have the envoy points right now. Yeah, cool, I'm happy with that. And we get another bonus to era score. Scotland adopts government by Classical Republic, leading to a new political age for the citizens. Okay, and it's happened again. It happened twice. Right, so now we've entered a new era. We need 37 era score just to maintain being in a normal age. So yeah, that's what we're going to be aiming for first, and then we'll probably try and get a golden age, but I feel like that's a little bit unlikely. We'll see, we'll see. Cool, we've been through this, let's get rid of that. Yeah, roads have upgraded as well, which is just standard, isn't it, really? You go over there, found it on the sea. Ooh, what are you doing? You are actually starting to make me think you're getting shirty. Don't get shirty. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to actually, can you just skip a turn please, Archer? Because the Romans do look like they are getting ready for a little bit of a fight. I'd like to move the spearmen up just to defend where we are building our encampment, and then we'll put the archer in behind. We don't really need an archer in Dumbarton because we can probably defend it from over here, so we'll kind of move forward a bit so we can strike at once. I am quite aware though that the Romans have a history of being aggressive, both in the game and in real life, so yeah, nothing too surprising there. I want this, I want the entertainment complex. I want to actually try and get the Colosseum out, but I feel like we'll be too late. But we'll give it a go. When can we get construction? Construction, where are you? Oh god. Yeah, we're not going to get the Eureka for that. There's no point. Hopefully when our campuses get up, we'll be looking a little bit better. Right. So we've took production focus off, because I would like the city to grow. Yeah, we could do with grabbing a few more production tiles. If you have a look at it, we don't really have any decent ones. There are some around, such as this one. 2 production would be nice. Obviously grabbing the stone would be even better. So yeah, we're going to have to think about that. But yeah, we'll carry on. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the gameplay in this episode. Join me next time when we will see if the Romans get shirty, and obviously if they do, although the war never kind of properly materialised with the Netherlands, we shall be able to take inspiration from William Wallace, who we are about to explore the history of now. Let's now take a look at the life of William Wallace, which is quite an interesting one, and one of a life of resistance and fight, and that's what's made him such a great symbol of Scottish independence and freedom. So just a quick note, I actually asked my brother to make the notes on this for me, so he has done that. Simply because I've been very, very busy since I recorded the gameplay. I've not actually got around to recording this audio until Friday, the day I need to edit it and put it out. So I asked him to do the notes, and we're pretty much on the last push of doing this. So they are going to be a little bit probably more disjointed than usual. So I hope you can forgive me for that. But we'll try and get the overall story across as easily as possible. So William Wallace was arguably born in 1270 as a member of the lesser nobility. I think there is a little bit of an argument to when he was born, but it was around 1270. He may have been born in Elderslie as the son of Sir Malcolm of Elderslie, but again, this is argued by some people. However, in a letter sent to the Hanse city of Lubeck in 1297, William's own seal gives his father name as Alan Wallace of Scotland. So, yeah, obviously a little bit of debate there. So this was when it gets interesting. I'm sure you can remember from our videos on Robert the Bruce that around the time which they both lived, England was trying to take control of Scotland, and in 1296, Edward I of England does try and take control. Wallace's first notable act of resistance towards the English really was his assassination of William de Heiselrig, an English sheriff, even though maybe it doesn't sound like that, probably because I wrote it down wrong or pronounced it wrong. And he assassinated him in 1297. Wallace took part in raids in Scotland against the English and in England. For Scotland during this period as well. So after the nobles submitted to Edward in 1297 at Irvine in July 1297, Wallace and a guy called Andrew Moray, who I'm sure we came across before, he was also conducting raids and things at this time. They joined forces and they continued the rebellion against England. They met up at Dundee in early September 1297. Moray and Wallace won the Battle of Stirling Bridge in this year as well, which I'm pretty sure is quite a famous battle against the odds. They were not favourites for this battle, and they somehow managed to win it. They won it because the bridge the English were trying to cross, they managed to get the English stuck on the bridge, and it was an incredibly narrow bridge, and it made it difficult for the English to move troops across it quickly. As the Scots got them on the bridge, started pushing them back across the bridge collapsed, and many hundreds and even thousands maybe of English troops on the bridge drowned and died. Apparently, I can imagine how you could drown if you've got all that, if you've got a little bit of armour on or whatever, and you fall into a river, you're going to be in trouble if you can't swim, aren't you? So yeah, let's have a look what we got next then. So following this victory at Stirling, Moray and Wallace became Guardians of Scotland, a title I think Robert the Bruce picks up later on in this period. However, Moray died not long after following wounds from the battle, so that was pretty sad. He fought with him and then he died. But Wallace was actually knighted at the end of 1297, following the Battle of Stirling Bridge and following further raids into northern England. In 1298 though, Edward of England, he wasn't very happy. The Scots had been causing all kinds of problems, and so he ordered a second invasion of Scotland. Wallace mustered a force, and whilst he was he was on the back foot at Falkirk. He was stalking the English forces, but Edward got some intelligence, and he managed to confront Wallace at the Battle of Falkirk. Once again, the odds were against William Wallace and the Scottish, but this time, unlike at Stirling Bridge, the English managed to win the day, and William Wallace was defeated. It was after this that William Wallace actually resigned from his position and gave it to Robert the Bruce. So Wallace reappears following this defeat. He reappears in 1304 in skirmishes and things like that. But it didn't end well, and he was soon turned in by John de Menteith, a Scottish knight, on August the 5th, 1305. And following his handing over of William Wallace to the English, Wallace was tried for treason, where he famously said, "I could not be a traitor to Edward, for I was never his subject." What a defiant thing to say. But he was still executed. On 23rd of August 1305, he was hung, drawn and quartered, which if you know anything about that is horrific. And he had his bowels burnt before him. Horrible. He also had his head placed on a pike on London Bridge, as if to say to anybody thinking about rebellion, whether that be the Scottish or other English people like that, don't mess with the king. They often put people's heads on pikes, did kings and queens. Don't get it so much these days. So, even though William Wallace was eventually defeated and captured by the English, he's become a symbol of Scottish independence and freedom and fight, just because of how he managed to defy the odds and actually managed to beat back the English for so long, having so much success against them. This we can use to tie in with our Civ game. We've obviously got the Romans on our borders, we've just been at war with the Dutch, and so we are looking, and when we're in war, we can use this to be an inspiration almost for Robert the Bruce, to stand for what he believes in and not be conquered by any others. And in fact, let's go and conquer them. There we go. So thank you very much for watching this episode. I do apologise that this historical look bit was a little bit disjointed. Unfortunately, as I said, I've not had time to kind of sit down and write it as a script as I usually do. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you would like to see more or learn more about Scotland or anything else, please let me know. Hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you next Friday for another Scotland Let's Play historical look thing. Yeah, that was a good ending.